Panasonic has just introduced a new compact system camera, the GF3, and I've had the opportunity to have a little play with it in Rome at the European launch for a couple of hours around the streets of Rome. Now the GF3 is significantly smaller than the GF2, but it is not a replacement for the GF2, it is a new model in the range. You can see the two side by side there. It's a little bit lower, a little bit thinner, a little bit less wide, you can see there. Now the GF3 comes with a choice of two lenses, the 14mm pancake shown here, the 14-42mm zoom shown here. The GF3 is, according to Panasonic, 17% smaller and 15% lighter than the GF2 and is now the world's smallest and lightest interchangeable lens camera with a built-in flash. Of course, there are some downsides to the size reduction, and the main ones being the lack of a hot shoe and an accessory port, which we found on the GF2, so you now cannot attach external flash guns or in fact the electronic viewfinder attachment accessory which fits onto the GF2. Inside the Panasonic GF3 is a 12.1 megapixel live MOS sensor with the Venus Engine 7 HD image processor. It has a 3-inch 460K dot touchscreen LCD on the back, which is like the GF2 in fact. The menu system of the GF3 isn't that much changed from the GF2. There's been a little bit of rearranging of features. There's a new Intelligent Auto Plus mode, which enables novice users to adjust the depth of field, white balance and exposure using simple jargon-free graphical interface. There's also not just face detection, but face recognition, where it can actually recognize the people in your pictures and prioritize them in a group and a scene situation. And there's intelligent ISO control, which raises the sensitivity if the camera detects motion. Of course, the full PASM manual controls are on there too if you want those. What the GF3 does have is the company's Lightspeed AF system as found in the recently launched G3, which Panasonic claims is the world's fastest constant AF system. And of course the innovative Pinpoint AF system that lets users select a focus point from anywhere on the LCD screen simply by touching it in the desired place. The GF3 then focuses on that point and takes the shot within as little as 0.18 of a second. First impressions of the GF3 are very positive. During a brief shoot around Rome, I was impressed with the camera's speed and responsiveness. The focusing really does seem quite fast, focusing on moving subjects such as skaters, roller skaters, without any problem. One potential issue with very, very small cameras is when you fit larger lenses and the camera seems unbalanced and awkward to handle. That doesn't seem to be the case with this camera. I used it not only with the 14mm pancake and the 14-42 kit zoom lens, but also with the 45-200 zoom and the 14-140 zoom, both of which are much larger lenses. A new 12.1 megapixel live MOS sensor coupled with the high-performance Venus Engine 7 HD image processor enables users to shoot HD videos at 1080i and 25 frames per second with Dolby stereo sound and of course full-time autofocus. The GF3 also features AF tracking in movie mode, enabling it to lock onto and follow moving subjects during video recording. There's a dedicated button for video on the top plate next to the shutter button, and movie files are saved in the AVC HD format. And I think this camera is definitely something that is going to appeal to the newcomer to interchangeable lens camera, somebody who wants something compact-like but with interchangeable lenses. This is a pre-production sample. We can't put too much store in the images they've got out of the shoot because, as I say, there may be some final tweaks. But first impressions of the camera do look very good.